Good morning, world changers. It is day 46 of the 100 Days of Self-Discovery Challenge. So as you know by now, every day I pose a thought-provoking question. I invite you to write that question in your journal and take 10 minutes out of your day to reflect on that so that you can get to know yourself better and you can have a consistent personal development practice that is simple and easy to do, because when we work on ourselves we start to think better, and when we think better we make better choices, and when we make better choices we get better results, and that is when our world starts to change. And that is what Change Your World is all about. It's all about personal development and encouraging people to reach their true potential and just live life better in whatever way that means for you. So today's question, I'm going to tell you what the original one was and what I've changed it to, because I don't think the answers that the question, when you hear it, I don't think it generates the kind of deep soul searching that we're looking for. So the original question is, if you only had 1 year to live, how would you spend it? Now, I understand what they're trying to do with this question, because it's getting you to focus the mind on how you would spend your last years, what's important, you know, what isn't important, what is it that you get caught up in everyday life. However, the challenge with this question is that you can be a bit unrealistic, because you might say, well, I wouldn't work, I wouldn't, you know, I'd go off travelling, I would spend all the money in my bank account, you know, all these kind of things, which just really isn't practical. And I also, I mean, you know, I've been in this situation with my mum. My mum was given a year to live, and you know what, she didn't do any of these things. I mean, the problem was she wasn't doing any of these things before she died, and so, you know, if her imminent death was not going to encourage her to go out and do her bucket list, then nothing was. And I think that's part of the problem that we have, that we always think that we'll have more time. We'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it someday, I'll wait till I'm retired, I'll wait till I've got more money, I'll wait till I've got more time, I'll wait for the kids to grow up. And we just wait and put these things off until we get to a place then suddenly we don't feel confident enough to do it, or there's some other excuse, or there's fear there, or whatever it is. So what I've changed it to, so we all have a limited time on earth. Are you spending it well? Are there things you need to do? And do you have a bucket list that needs to be actioned? So really, it is really getting to think about, you know, the things in life that you really, really do want to do, and take action on them. You know, it's not about waiting till tomorrow, or, I mean, of course there are practicalities, there's logistics, and there's things that may be required to sort out. However, make that list, prioritise that list, and also be realistic with that list. You know, I mean, you know, I could put on my list, I want to do a skydive. Yeah, I absolutely do want to do a skydive, but it's definitely not priority right now. Would I be lying on my deathbed with regrets if I didn't do it? Not really. There's like an abundance of other things that I want to do that I find much more important. And yeah, so be realistic, because it's very easy to say, oh well, if I had a year to live I'd go off travelling, like I say, and, you know, forget all the responsibilities. But, you know, at the end of the day we still have responsibilities, we still have loved ones we've got to care for and nurture and, you know, look after. We've got work duties and responsibilities, and, you know, we can't just be carefree. Well, you could, if you could sell up your house and just go. I mean, there's a couple walking around the world just now and they just live off the kindness of strangers. You could do that, and if that's what you want to do, then go for it. However, for me, that's not practical. You know, I've got a sister that I care for, and you know, as much as I love travel, it's not something, I don't want to just escape the world. You know, I like going travelling and having my time away, but I like coming home That's where my heart is. I love coming home, and I love connecting with my friends and family and loved ones again, and that's what's important for me. So just let me look at my notes again. So make your list, make your bucket list, and take action on it, prioritize it, take the action that you can, whether there might be a process to get to that point. Be realistic, but take action. I mean, that is what this is all about. We can do this self-discovery challenge every day, we can talk about the theory, but none of it matters if you do not apply any of it. If you do not answer these questions with action and application, nothing in your life will change. It's all just pie in the sky, it's all just wonderful thoughts and daydreams. It requires action. And it doesn't have to be big things, it's just consistent daily steps. And that will create the ripple effect, it will create the life that you really want to live and help you to live life better. So, the question again is, we have a limited time on earth. Are you spending it well? And are there things you need to do? Do you have a bucket list that needs to be actioned? So that's today's question, or questions I should say, there's several there, but wanted to give you context because I do want you to get realistic about this. It's not about the fantasy and giving up on responsibilities, because they'll always be there. It is very much working out what's important, where you're spending your time, and what is draining your time, what is taking you away from what's really important in life, or what people are really important to you. So I look forward to your reflections. Of course, you can share them below in our private Change Your World personal development group, which is full of like-minded people all working hard to improve themselves. And if you are liking the 100 days of self-discovery, please share this post and tag somebody in. Let them know that you're doing this challenge and invite them to do the same, because the more people we get doing a consistent personal development practice, the more we start to change the world. So the more people that are working on themselves, the more for the greater good. We have a massive impact just by changing ourselves, so positively changing ourselves. So never ever think that you can't make a difference, because your daily actions each and every day make a massive difference. It's just whether they make a positive difference or a negative difference. So choose wisely. So yes, please share this. Let's get everybody on board. It's completely free. It takes 10 minutes out of your day and you're worth it. Value yourself, make yourself worth it, and give yourself the gift of this self-discovery challenge. So, love you all, take care, I look forward to your reflections, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!